Hi, welcome back for more Oblivion. I'm playing through the game with over 100 mods installed. We just reached our first level up with the character that we created a few episodes ago, Martin de Chateau, a Breton Night Mage. I'm going to increase strength, speed, and endurance this time. I'm using a mod, so we can only spend each of those 3 points for a single attribute increase. But in-game, whenever 2 skills associated with an attribute increase, it moves up that attribute 1 point automatically.
Well, what is it?
I like that. It discourages, I guess, metagaming and a lot of micromanaging of your level ups. I just can't be bothered with all that. Okay, let's talk to this guy and start another quest.
If I've told you once, I've told you 1,000 times, I've never been to Shadenhall. Oh, hang on, you're someone else. Apologies, my good friend. I mistook you for someone else. Always being asked about it, I am. Didn't I see you in Shadenhall, they say? Well, I'm sick of it. Sick and tired and sick, and perhaps a little drunk. But never mind. You look like the honest sort, so I've got a job for you. You're going to travel to Shadenhall and find out what sort of imposter is trying to besmirch my good name. And you're going to tell him... I'm quite capable of besmirching my good name on my own. You should cease and desist immediately. There's 50 gold pieces in it for you, friend. Right then. Off you go.
He pays you for the quest before you do it. That's nice for a change. Okay, we'll fast travel over to Shadenhall and find the man besmirching his good name.
Yes.
I remember back in the day when Oblivion first came out, this was, I think, the first of the counties I went to. And that might have been one of the very first side quests that I did. I seem to recall I found the difficulty of the second part of this quest quite challenging. Hopefully, that was just because I was new to the gameplay of Oblivion, which is noticeably different than it was, than the gameplay from Morrowind was. Now, let's ask this guard, see if he knows anything about
We're here to help.
Reynold Germain.
Reynold Germain. No. Don't know anyone by that name. There's a Gilbert Germain in town, however. Maybe he can help you. He's staying over at the Newlands Lodge, but you also might find him walking around town. Good luck.
That's handy. Now, I just love the way the lighted stained glass windows look in this game. It's a specific mod. You can find it in Bevi Lex mod list, linked in the description. Let's see.
Farewell.
It sort of lights all the game's windows, and you can select various different colors. I can like the warm orange. Let's see. I think he said Newlands Lodge. Hopefully he's not behind a locked door. Probably is. Make sure we have the quest equipped. Show active quest. Yep. The arrow is pointing that way. He's either in that locked room or he's downstairs, and I simply walked right past him. I think he's in that locked room. So, I think we'll just wait till morning, and hopefully she shall come out, because our character is trash at the lockpick skill, and I'm not very good at the lockpicking system in this game. I kind of preferred Morrowind, where you just hit the trigger and your character wiggles the lockpick, and there's a chance that it opens. Maybe he was just
How can I help you today,
sleeping over
friend?
there. Huh.
Is there something I can do for you?
I was sent to tell you to stop besmirching Renaud Germain's name. Is he a relative, perhaps?
He's alive? I was told that my mother and brother never survived. This is amazing. I'll need to go see him at once. You'll have to excuse me. I'd better leave right away. But please, come and see us in Coral. It would be wonderful for us both to be able to thank you for helping us find each other again.
Okay, I'm guessing long-lost twins.
This reunion will be the happiest day of my life.
Have mercy. Just one
Alright.
coin.
I'm just gonna fast travel over there. I'm sure it would be fun to follow him along the road, but don't have a whole lot of time these days. Right, did I make it here before he did? I did, despite being laden down in heavy armor. Alright. Just wait an hour. And boy, he's kind of slow. Let's wait a couple more. I've always kind of liked Coral as a county. From the statues and the mountain background, the great oak tree, and the style of the buildings. Let's see. It's not too far away now. Let's say 1 more hour. Should do it. There he is.
I can't believe I've been reunited with my brother.
How goes it?
Okay, the Germain brothers have been reunited. After they speak, I should speak to Gilbert, who seems to be the more level-headed of the two brothers.
What? Who? Oh, damn, not this again. Wake up! Wake up! You're not dreaming, Reynold. It's me, your brother, Gilbert. That can't be. I don't have a brother. I mean, I never knew my real family. Who did you say you were again? I am your twin brother. When we were very small, our farm was attacked by ogres. Our father and I escaped. We thought you and Mother had both been killed, if we had only known. All I know is that traveling merchants found me in the wilderness by the body of my mother. I was raised by the monks at Waynon Priory. My brother, it is wonderful to see you again. We will have much to talk about in the next days. I can't believe I've been reunited with my brother. I can't thank you enough for helping to reunite me with Reynold. I never would have guessed he was still alive. We have much to discuss, but if you have time, I'd beg you to stay a moment longer and hear about our home, Weatherly.
No. So, Renaud Germain's your brother?
He's Reynold. I'm Gilbert.
Okay. What did you want to tell me about Weatherly?
Weatherly was our family's home for generations. Our parents fled it when ogres attacked. They became separated. My father carried me to safety. He later returned and believed Reynold and my mother had perished. Since ogres are cannibals, he didn't expect to find their bodies. Thankfully, however, it seems that my mother managed to carry Reynold to safety. While my mother didn't survive, Reynold did, and for that I'm grateful. But we both want more. We want our home back. We're not fighters. You appear to have more skill than either of us. Would you go to Weatherly and see if it's still inhabited by ogres?
Sure, I'll help you reclaim Weatherly.
Thank you. Now, we're not quite sure where the estate is located. We'll offer up what we know, however. We believe it's somewhere south of Coral, south of Fort Kamala. It may be difficult to find. Since no one's lived there for many years, it may be quite overgrown by now. If you find it, let us know. We'll be waiting anxiously.
Okay, there's nothing else you can tell me about Weatherly?
I wish my father had given me a better description of its location, but for some reason all he told me was south of Coral, south of Fort Kamala.
Help if I knew where Fort
careful.
Kamala is.
I don't know what dangers may lurk in the... Gilbert should be able to help you with anything you need. For now, I'm going to celebrate.
Alright then. Let's see. Let's actually wait till the morning. I think he said that the Fighters Guild might, or someone in town might know. Let's see, yeah, ask around town. So, wait 12 hours real quick. Ask around town and locate it. I really like the UI from the Northern UI mod. It makes the game look more like Skyrim in its UI, but the Imperial version of it with the gold does keep, I guess, enough of the Oblivion feel. It works. Okay. That's the guard.
Good day, sir, and welcome to Coral. You're under the watchful eye of the Coral Guard. We keep the peace, and keep it nice and pretty.
Do you happen to know where Weatherly is located?
Yes, I've heard of the place, but I'm not sure where it is. I think your best bet would be to speak to Sabine Lal at the Fighters Guild. She's explored the backcountry outside of Coral quite a bit.
I had a feeling it had something to do with the
Good day.
Fighters Guild.
Anytime now.
I will eventually be doing the Fighters Guild quests, probably with a different character though. Let's see, this does not look like Sabine. This is
Hondatar is the name. I'm a hunter and mountain man.
I believe he's not doing it right now, probably
You
because of
too.
the game hour, but he does offer training in, I think, athletics.
Good morning.
So I often train with him with my characters because I like my characters to be able to move faster.
Morning.
Hi there.
Thanks,
There she is.
Stemdar, for the chapel.
We're looking for recruits. Interested?
No, but I was told you were the woman to talk to about finding the location of Weatherly.
Let me see. Oh, yes, I remember. I think it's directly south of Coral. Place was overrun with ogres, though. Nasty brutes. Here, let me show you where it is on your map.
Righto.
Take care. Luckily, I have...
Okay. She said overrun with ogres. Let's actually save real quick. It's been a while. Don't have to go through all that errand running
Without question. Good morning.
again. I wonder if I can go tell them if they'll travel with me. Let's see. Nope. Doesn't sound like it. Oh, it's south in the Imperial Reserve. Another
Good
one of the
morning.
Black Horse Carrier messengers. That might be the same one we saw outside of Anvil. So the Black Horses are the fastest of the breeds in this game, but they don't have as much health as the Whites, which have the most. All the others are just varying degrees of mix of health and speed. I don't really use them because the horse mechanics are very clumsy in this game. but you can get Shadowmere in the Dark Brotherhood quests, which is a black horse that is invincible, cannot be permanently killed, just knocked out, kind of the way important quest characters are. And you can actually, using a piece of equipment you get during the Knights of the Nine quest line, you can actually take a unicorn in this game and turn it into a mount. I remember I did that with one of my characters, it was pretty cool. I see you guys see a giant spider. This is a modded enemy, added by the Creature Diversity mod. I, for one, hate spiders. Fortunately, this enemy seems to have a short attack range. Is that Weatherly already, I wonder? Doesn't look like it. It's a bit larger than I'd expect from their estate. It might be... yeah, it's hack dirt. Which is associated with another quest that we'll be doing later. I do think the side quests in this game are pretty good. They have a pretty good story. Perhaps not the best presentation. I actually read an article recently. It was titled 5 Things Elder Scrolls 6 Can Take from Oblivion and 5 Things It Can Learn from Skyrim. One of them that I did agree with was that you could base its side quests and miscellaneous quests a little more off of Oblivion with more interesting stories. I think that several of the ones in Skyrim were pretty interesting. For example, the one in Solitude, where you have to stop the Wolf Queen. Wow, that is a small ogre. I was expecting something larger. That must be maybe from the Creature Diversity mod. I feel a little bit like I'm beating up something small. You know, picking on someone. That's much easier than I remember. They're tiny. They're like dwarf ogres. The 13 dwarves. What was I saying? The side quest in Solitude in Skyrim was pretty cool. I remember it had necromancers and pretty unique looking area underground. I liked it. I found Weatherly south of Coral, but it's overrun with ogres. I should report this information to Gilbert. The ogres have been defeated. I should make my way back to Coral and bring this information to Gilbert. There were only 3 of them. Nice. I wonder if that's one of the way shrines that I have to visit as part of the Knights of the Nine. I think it is. The way shrine of Julianus. Know the truth, observe the law. Pray at my chapel altars to receive my blessings. Okay, I prayed at the way shrine of Julianus. So when you pray at these way shrines, you get a blessing, and it also makes it so that now all the chapels, if I pray at the altar of Julianus, I can receive that blessing again. So handy. Makes so that you can, once you've found all of them, you just go and really buff up your character at the chapels. Let's take a look in here. like Shrek's home. Nice peaceful fire. Really would have wished the ogres would have more loot. Especially since they apparently did prey on some of the humanoid races. But no luck. Oblivion is a bit skimpy with the loot, particularly early in the game. Yikes. Let's see. Instead of walking all the way up, we'll just fast travel up there. So back to the article I read, there were some suggestions that the author made that I really did not agree with. He thought the character creator for Oblivion was better than that of Skyrim's. I disagree. I much prefer the perk tree and the fewer stats to keep track of.
Hello. Is your weapon stained with the foul blood of the ogres? Is it safe for us to return to Weatherly yet?
The ogres are gone. It's safe for you to return.
Wonderful. Weatherly is ours. Are you ready to take us there now?
Let's go.
Right. We're off.
Well met.
Where's his brother?
Gilbert should be able to help you with anything you need. For now, I'm going to celebrate.
I guess he's not coming. His brother made it sound like they were both coming. Or he could have just been stuck. Sometimes it's handy when you're doing side quests like this to get a couple of the characters that are quest protected and just use them as fodder while you just explore some of the ruins and dungeons. Oh, not Hector, to the other area. Alright. The Germain brothers have returned safely to Weatherly.
Thanks so much for getting us here safely. I'm afraid we aren't very wealthy, but here is all I can offer you at this time. Please, visit us again soon.
Yeah, what do you think of Weatherly?
You are welcome here any time, my friend. At long last, it's good to stand at Weatherly again.
Man, the game looks so good. Between the ENB and the texture mods.
Hey there.
You got
So
God
good to be back
Rays
home.
and... Yep. Anyhow, I think that'll be it for this episode. Technically already completed 2 quests, but the first one was closely related to the other. So, and it was really short. So let's repair our stuff, and we'll stop for today. And we will be doing the last part of, I guess, this quest series. But I think you have to wait a few days before you return to Coral. So that'll be it for this one. Thanks for joining me.